Have you made an appointment to see me? Let us just verify if you are telling the truth or not. If you have made an appointment to see me, then welcome. You are more than accepted in my clinic. But if you have not made an appointment to see me, you better leave my premises, go back to your house, call me, and make an appointment. I am trying to keep an organized lifestyle, and people like you are what keeps me disorganized. And I don't need any more disorder in my life. But if you're in my book, I'm so proud of you. Not only making, but keeping an appointment. Worthwhile. That takes talent. Now, let me see. May I have your name, please? That will help me look for your name in this book. I was trying to see if I can, like, divinate. If I can just guess your name, but of course, that's not gonna happen. Let's see. And is that last name your maiden name, or is it your official legal name? Just making sure, just because, you never know. So this name is what you booked your appointment beneath. Just making sure. You never know. Sometimes people throw nicknames at me, and I'm like, excuse me, we're not friends. Like, why are you throwing your nickname at me? Like, did you schedule your appointment beneath your nickname? Because I'm asking for legal official names in this book. That's how you keep orderly. Now let's see. Ah, found you. Right there. Top line. So proud of you. You made it all the way to the top. Started from the bottom, now you're there. I'm so proud of you. Here. I'm going to close my book now, and I'm going to give you a rundown as to what I'm going to be doing as my position within this clinic that I own as a face examinist. Yes, a face examinist is a medical specialty. I don't know if you've heard about it. I don't know if anyone's ever heard about it. I've heard about it, hence why I am a face examinist. And as a face examinist, I don't know if you were able to deduce my occupation. I know it is quite a, medical jargon sometimes is a bit difficult for, common people to register. But a face examinist is someone who basically examines the face. I had to go 12 years to school for this profession. It's truly a difficult profession, I must say so myself. Determining whether or not someone's face is healthy is truly an arduous task. What exactly am I going to be doing? Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be determining how healthy your face is. And the way I do that is by determining if you have all of your facial features in the correct place. We're not looking for any potato head or Picasso wannabes here. Like, we need you to have one nose, two eyes, but that'll be flexible. That can be flexible. A hole in your face that is called your mouth in this general location. Like, if you have a hole right here and you call that your mouth, that would be very unhealthy, to be honest. That's not something that I would determine to be very healthy. I know that because I went to 12 years of medical school in order to determine that. Not healthy. It's not healthy at all. And then I will be determining your skin health as well, but we won't be focusing on that too much. No. That's a dermatologist. That's their profession. I'm not going to be stepping on any toes now. But basically, a face examinist tries to determine if all the facial features are in the correct place and if they are shaped correctly. Like if your nose is in the shape of, triangular, basically, more like, an acute triangle, or rather an oblique triangle, where they have that, above 90-degree angle, then you're pretty much good. Like, for example, my nose, you see, it's like a triangle like this, and it's like, where's the oblique? Wait, where's the oblique? Wait a minute, where is the oblique? It's like this. There has to be an oblique angle, but I can't. It looks pretty acute to me. My nose is acute. But let me see, but this should be the angle that's oblique. Yeah, this should be the angle that's oblique. And then these are acute. Yeah. I'll see where your oblique angle is. And then I also need to, determine if your eyes are also in the correct locations. Like, if there's any mutation that might have moved your eyeball perhaps into your mouth or into your ears, that wouldn't be a very good sign of health, to be honest. What will I do if I find something like that on your person? To be honest, we've never gotten that far in this medical specialty, so I honestly wouldn't know. I would probably guesstimate as to what I should do in that case, but so far it's never been the case, so I'm very happy about that. But anyways, let me just put my glove on. Yes, I only have one. In this profession, it is difficult to come by 2 medical gloves because we're poor, but I have one. Don't be shy, don't be nervous. You will be 50% germ-free, don't worry. There we go. There we go. This hand has never touched anyone's face. This hand on the other hand. This hand on the other hand. But, medical jokes. It has. So, let's see. Now, I'm going to be starting the examination over your face. So, let's start with your jaw. The base of your face. The foundation of your face. So, I'm just going to be seeing if it is, oh yes, sharp, almost made me bleed my own blood. That's why I keep band-aids. Just kidding, we don't keep band-aids, we're too poor for that. Anyways, I was lying. Your jaw is just average. Let's see, it's made out of bone. There are no sharp things in your jaw. That would be unhealthy. If I was to find something sharp on your jaw, I would have to report it to someone. I myself, as a face examinist, wouldn't know what to do. Now let's see. Would you mind sticking it out a little bit more? Thank you. Just to see if it's possible. Some people can't stick it out. Some people have it naturally sticking out. I just wanted to see what your skill was. What exactly was your ability? And then, okay. It seems pretty well off. There is a couple of bumps, scattered around, but I mean, that is just normal for, acne and whatnot, so it's okay other than that. It's okay. I like to consider acne the braille of the face, in order for you to understand you, you have to, that would be interesting. What if you just, and then there was, a paragraph made out of your acne, and it's really the aliens inscribing your acne onto your face to give you a personal warning as to what you should do in your life? Read this alien braille. Is that even human braille? It has to be alien braille, because, the aliens aren't going to be communicating to us. But then again, if they're communicating to us and they're aliens, what if they're higher intelligence than us, so they already know what our language is, and they've already decoded it in its patterns and whatnot, so they've been able to kind of give us that human braille on our face. So if we feel it and we know what the pattern is, then we can actually come to some sort of marvelous and world-changing conclusion, either for ourselves, but there could always be some sort of prophetic sort of person where they end up deducing it, if ever, and they just save the world because they find out the secret as to how we can, on Earth, better our situation when it comes to an assorted number of things. For example, our tendency towards violence and our tendency to not care about the environment that, we're kind of screwing over for ourselves, because, the Earth is always going to be here, but I mean, if we screw up the environment, we're going to die. So anyways, let me check your mouth now. It is in the correct location, longitude, latitude on your face. Excellent. Perfect location. Location. I'm basically a real estate for the face. That is my position. That is my specialty. I went to school for that. Now, open wide, please. I won't be examining your teeth because that will be a dentist's profession. I'm not stepping on any toes. So let's see. Open it wider, please. Open it wider. Wider. Okay. That's a good limit to be able to open up your mouth. What is that, a good 7 inches? That's a pretty good, ability to open up your mouth, so it's cool. And then wide. Can you widen your mouth like that? Actually, I'm just gonna move the skin to see how far it goes. How far can you go? How far can you go? How far? Pretty darn far. Wow, I am impressed. There's some blood right here now, but it's other than that little, little tear that I just gave you. Put on chapstick, that's why it tore. Pretty wide. A-okay. And it's in the correct location. Nothing to worry about. Except, of course, that you don't use Vaseline. Use Vaseline. You must use Vaseline or chapstick or any sort of moisturizing gel or substance in order to keep your lips from cracking. Now, for your nose, let's see. Turn to the side, please, to the right. I don't know my left from my right. I'm a doctor, not a real estate agent, or what's it called? I'm a doctor, not a sailor. Now, turn to the right. Thank you. I'm going to be examining your nose, the bridge of your nose, the bridge of your nose. Yep, that's a bridge. You can easily be transported from your eyebrows off a cliff. Your bridge is going to a dead end, and it is quite smooth. I mean, there are no like sudden dents in it, for example, like something like and then you just keep going. Like, it's just smooth. I mean, sure, there's a bump like, a mountain, but I mean, like, depending on what period of history you look at, like, your nose was probably in fashion at one of those periods. Just because it's not in fashion now doesn't mean it was never in fashion. Like, it was in fashion, don't worry. So let's see. Yep. A-okay. And then turn to the west. No, it's west. Yep. Turn to the west. Now let's see. I see. Yes, your nose is quite mountainous on this side too. Fascinating. That is truly fascinating. Yes. But it is a nose with a bridge, and that's all you can ask for. Now, tilt your head backwards, please. 2 holes. Yes. Let me just put my fingers in them. Let me count the pulse inside your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe through your mouth. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Gotta wipe off them boogers. Keep this glove sanitary for the next person I use it on. There we go. Now, your nose had a healthy pulse in it. It indicates the fact that you are having, blood flow to your face excellently. The heart inside your nose is beating well. Now for the next step. What I'm going to be checking now are your eyes. You do have 2 of them. I am impressed. Wow, that is amazing. How long have you had 2 eyes for? Since birth. We have a borderline prodigy on our hands. Damn, that's great. Now, let me inspect your eyes. So, keep them wide open. I'm just going to be putting my fingers on them, tapping your eyeballs. I just need to make sure that your eyeballs are okay. And the only way to do that is by tapping on your eyeballs. There we go. Yes. Excellent. Your eyeballs have perfect health so far. Truly enviable. Not everyone can support the test. You did. That's an amazing amount of strength your eyeballs have. Now let me see your eyebrows. Almost non-existent. Wow. This Have you ever considered getting toupees for your eyeballs? I'm sure they would appreciate having a bit more hair above them. It is something quite tragic when you no longer have hair above your eyes, or worse, when you have what looks like a permanent marker pretending to be hair when it's not hair, it's ink. You have ink for eyebrows, not hair. They're not even eyebrows. They are eye drawings. Like, it's not eyebrows. They're eye drawings. Eye markings, to be honest. I would recommend getting one of those, like, hair transplants, the same way balding men get the, plugs in. Get plugs for your face. I would recommend that. Your eyeballs miss their hair. Truly, truly a tragedy when someone loses that. When someone goes bald. When eyeballs go bald. Now, let me check your forehead. Your forehead is quite expansive. Have you ever considered making a little extra money by going to like some abandoned car lot and projecting movies onto your forehead? I think you would make a good amount of money, running some sort of like bootleg movie drive-in screening where the movie shows on your natural lot for sale that is above what you call a forehead, basically. Just a suggestion, but your forehead is empty of any facial features. There's not a nose in your forehead. There's not a mouth on your forehead. Some would argue that you have a third eye in your forehead. I would argue that they're on drugs, and I would usually be correct. There's nothing there. It's just empty, like my soul. So it is a healthy forehead. Truly a healthy forehead. Now, the last part I'm going to be checking are the feet for your face, the ears. Now, I'm just going to be checking this ear. It is soft. Wow, you have a soft ear. Do you put some moisturizer on your ear? I bet you do. Truly soft to the touch. You do need to clean them out though. I would recommend you get a janitor for your ears. There you go. And then the other ear. Same thing here. What a wonderfully soft ear. If I were you, I would just throw out all of my pillows and just sleep on my ear. Your ear is a natural pillow for your face. That is wonderful. Wunderbar. Is that how Albert Einstein said it? Something like that. Or at least the Albert Einstein in the Night at the Museum 2 movie. He was all like, wunderbar. And I was just like, I like that. 3.141592. I forgot the rest. I'm ashamed of myself. Did I even get that right? I don't know. I didn't go to school for that. I went to school to become a face examinist. There we go. Your ear is quite soft. It's wonderful. Truly wonderful. Now, your exam is complete. Everything checked out, minus your eyebrows, which were absent for the attendance. The roll call. Now let me just make a couple of notes in this little book of mine. Here we go. Always trying to keep organized, just like my face and just like all the faces that I examine. That's just the devil blowing air into this room, reminding me that I will one day die and go to hell for the overpriced procedures I conduct. It's okay though, at least I YOLO'd throughout my life. Now, I'm just writing down the findings I found on your face. For example, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 hole in your face, which you call a mouth, and 2 ears. 2 of them. You must be rich. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Everything turned out very well. Now, the final cost of your trip here to my clinic will be. Oh, would you look at that? $1 billion. Just kidding. But it might as well be. Because it's going to be $11,378 to visit my clinic. And because a lot of people don't acknowledge face examinists as being a real profession or a real specialty or a real career, and I'm just a fake doctor who doesn't even exist, and I have no medical degree, and I never went to medical school, and everything I said was a lie, and the insurance isn't going to cover it, but the price still stands. So I'll print out your receipt, and you'll, be able to pay me back someday. And if it's in the afterlife, though, I don't know if I'll be able to accept that cash, but I'll work a deal out. I already did sell myself to the devil.